Thank you, Keisha. And I have a very short few comments because Keisha asked me at the beginning did I want to make a speech, and I said no. But I did want to thank a few people, and I did want to leave you with just a few thoughts because I've been thinking about what I would say for a couple weeks now to this specific group. First of all, let me thank Balsa. You guys do an incredible job. The Balsa at Duke University, when I was there, I can't speak for it now, but the Balsa at Duke University consisted of passing down a folder of old exams to the next class, to the next members of Balsa, and that was really much what your job was as a Balsa officer. So for you guys to do as much as you do in a school year and do well in class is amazing, and it's really impressive, and it's something that you should be extremely proud of your ability to do and your accomplishments in. So I do want to recognize Balsa. Second, I want to recognize my wife Ty and my son Dylan, who are here with me tonight, for their support and help. I want to recognize the Dean of our law school, Jennifer Collins, for her tremendous support since she has been here. And I also want to recognize the faculty that are in the room here tonight. I think almost all of the faculty I've been invited into your homes at one time or another. Still gotta come to church.
Yes.
Okay. So we're gonna make that. But the faculty here is not only extremely impressive in an academic and professional standpoint, but they're also extremely welcoming and supportive. And it was one of the greatest things about being here. So a lot of people don't know this, but when I started here, my wife and son lived in DC for a year while I was here by myself. And I lived with my sister-in-law, and I shared a room with my 3-year-old niece. Right? I slept on the couch. I slept on the couch in this room, and this was her playroom. And so being away from my family that year was extremely difficult. But the faculty here at SMU, they made it a lot easier to deal with that. So I really do thank all of you guys for your support. Now, I want to leave you with just one thought. And I couldn't think of anything really good to say. One of my latest obsessions is the 10-minute podcast called the 10-Minute Writers Workshop. Okay? And in this 10-Minute Writers Workshop, they ask the writers several different questions in 10 minutes, right? Very famous writers. And so one writer said, the one question is, what is the best advice you've ever received? And the answer to this question, this famous writer said was, well, all I can offer you is cliche, but perhaps it's a cliche because it's true, right? And so I fought really hard about saying what I'm going to say because it might seem like a cliche, but I think it might be a cliche because it's my truth.
You want butter?
And so I just wanted to share them with you, and I'll be very brief. The first one is surround yourself with serious people. Right? Some of the times that I've not done as well as I thought I should have done in an endeavor was because I didn't take it as serious as I probably should have. Or I didn't have the people around me that were pushing me to take it as serious as I should have. So surround yourself with serious people. My second piece of advice is do not alienate those who would allow you to take yourself too seriously. Right? And my friends, my buddies that have known me through thick and thin, my wife, who is my best friend, we met in undergrad at Duke. We were the two only African-American electrical engineers in our program, so it's natural that we ended up together. However, we often get asked, because we were together so often, we often get asked, and we were studying most of the time, we often get asked, what's going on with Ty? By someone who doesn't know that we're married, do you still keep up with Ty? I'm like, oh yeah, we have 2 kids together. I do keep up with Ty. And the last point I wanted to make is a point that I think it was sort of fate and destiny that we had the speaker that we had. Because the last point that I wanted to make is to do important work. Use your law degree to do important work. We have a power that is not given to very many people, and we have a responsibility to use that power to do important work. Now, what's important to you may not be important to others, but so long as you do it, I think you fulfilled your obligation as a member of the bar. Okay? And lastly, I'll say to the students that are in my classes, make sure that you don't party too hard tonight. Get up early and study because exams are right around the corner. But thank you very much for this. I will definitely cherish this. I will not let Dylan anywhere near this. But we're going to repair it. We're going to fix it this summer. But thank you very much for this honor. It means a lot. So thank you very much.